So we're finally able to see what's on Lindsay Clancy's phone. Now, a Cellbrite expert was on the stand today, and that basically just means they extract all the data from her cell phone. So this video is going to be about what was in her note section. It was a lot of journal entries, and this specific one I don't think was supposed to even be shown because it was only on there for a split second and then they didn't bring it up again. So I'll go over this as well as the other ones, and then I'll make a separate video for her Google searches because those are quite telling as well. Now, please be patient because this is very tiny text to read, but just note that it was created December 22nd, but modified the day before the incident. So that would be January 23rd. So the subject is medication stole my motherhood and my life. I was the healthiest, happiest mom. I worked out every morning, meditated, and took care of myself so that I could be the best for my kids. Until prescription medication stole me from my own body. It began with a touch of postpartum anxiety. The baby wouldn't take a bottle and I was due to go back to work. He was on a strict nap schedule to get him to sleep through the night. I had 3 young kids to take care of and was a touch anxious, so I did what you do, asked a psychiatrist for some Zoloft. It took me weeks to take it, but I finally took the plunge. I took 25 milligrams for 1 week, and then on the 7th day, I increased it to 50 milligrams and instructed by my doctor. Well, that night I couldn't sleep a wink. I did take the medication at night and I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to, but still, not a wink. I called my psychiatrist the next morning. She said to stop taking it. The second night, I barely slept too. She prescribed Ativan and Benadryl to fall asleep for the next night. That's when everything started going downhill. I took those meds to sleep for 2.5 weeks until the Zoloft was out of my system, and then I weaned off the Ativan, followed by the Benadryl. And then once I tried not taking anything, I couldn't fall asleep and stay asleep. I had become dependent on the Ativan to sleep, but I didn't realize it. I went to the ER at South Shore for palpitations and insomnia. My EKG was normal, and they prescribed trazodone for the insomnia. It didn't work, and then it just cuts off. And then there's this entry. I'm sad and depressed because I'm not able to parent my 3rd child like my first. I want to treat every one of my babies like my first, but I know that's not a feasible possibility. I'm sad that I stopped breastfeeding. I feel not as connected with Cal now. I think I sort of resented my other children because they prevented me from treating Cal like my first baby. And I know that's not fair to them. I know that. I was feeling so depressed last evening when Cora and Dawson came home from school. I know it runs off on them, so we had a pretty rough evening. I want to feel loved and connected with all my kids. I'm also probably having a bit of an internal conflict because my whole life I've wanted to have a lot of kids. I still don't want Cal to be our last, but I have a lot of figuring out to do before I have another. I'm on the fence about starting a new medication for anxiety and depression. I just want to feel happy. I want to be able to relax and take care of my kids. And when they go to bed at night, I want to deeply relax and hang out with Pat and then fall into a deep sleep for 8 hours, get up and pour hard into myself for an hour and a half. Cal was so very planned and desired. I want to be able to give him all the love that he deserves. I guess that's what it's like to be a 3rd child, though. He's not the first 3rd child to ever exist. I think I know that he'll be okay, but it's been really hard for me. I hate that he has to fall asleep on his own, basically. I'm sad that I'm not breastfeeding anymore, but I think deep down these were the right choices. Then it looks like she took a daily journal of just like affirmations and her gratitude. So on October 24th, she says, I'm strong, I'm brave, I'll get through this, I'll overcome postpartum anxiety and depression. I'm a great mom, I love my kids, I love my family, I love my life, I'm happy, I take care of myself. And then gratitude, my mom for being there for me no matter what and coming for help at the drop of a hat, my husband for picking the slack when I'm been feeling so down, my husband for taking the big kids out to do things when I felt that I can't, the knowledge of how I can turn things around naturally, the space in my house to do this routine.